Hello friends. Today I thought we might disassemble this holiday LEGO kit. The set number is 40640, the LEGO Nutcracker. My family and I built this for the holidays and had it on display in our house, which was a lot of fun. But now it's time to put it away until we build the LEGO Nutcracker again next year. Alright, so here we have the manual, the user manual and instruction guide that shows you how to build this. This particular kit had "54 steps. And one thing about this Nutcracker kit is that you had two face options, or two head options, I guess. One is a younger boy or girl with eyes closed, and the other was an older gentleman with what looks like maybe a beard and some curly sideburns. It's a better look of him on the back there. And that older version is the one that we chose because I think the face just has maybe a bit more character. This kit has a working lever mechanism, which is fun. Uses some Technic parts for the movement. So yeah, all in all, really fun kit. But now, let's take it apart. The all-important brick separator. For the LEGO builders among you, I'm sure you have plenty of these. I don't think this, well actually I'm pretty certain this set did not come with a brick separator. Those are usually only on the larger kits, but just in case, we have it there. I would love to hear the experiences you guys have with LEGO. If you enjoy building it, if you maybe used to enjoy building it but haven't in a while. I think we all at some point go through what's called the LEGO Dark Ages, where we maybe built it as a child and then seemingly grew out of it, and inevitably if you have a child of your own, it seems like it kind of comes back around. And in the case of my family, I think maybe I enjoy it more than my child does at this point, but I'd love to hear stories from your LEGO journey. And as this is a new channel and I'm just learning really how to do this, I would also love to hear about the types of ASMR videos that you find helpful and giving you some relaxation and feelings of calm. If you like talking, no talking, I'm probably not going to be a whispery channel. I think I'm probably, it's going to be about like what you hear now, soft spoken mostly. But if you only like whisper channels, I would like to hear that too. Sometimes these pieces are really hard to get apart. I'm always really amazed at the creativity and technical knowledge that goes into creating these designs and knowing which pieces are needed for which mechanisms and designs. It's a very interesting skill to have that I don't think I have. I've never really tried to build a lot of my own creations. I tend to build a lot of architectural kits, or I guess I should say architectural items when left to my own design devices. So I like to build houses and interiors. I like the details that come along with that. But I also enjoy vehicles and some characters like this Nutcracker. I really like the seasonal sets that come around like this one. Something fun for the family to do at the holiday times. We have built things in the spring. We have built things for Valentine's Day. We have built things for Halloween. I would say Halloween is probably the holiday with the second most builds that we have. There are a lot of fun options for holiday builds on LEGO's website, and it seems they add a few new ones each year. For each of the major holidays. I'm curious to know if you do build Lego and you have sets like this that might be seasonal, or sets that you don't want to display maybe permanently or at all. Maybe you built something just for fun, or as a group activity or family activity, and it's not something you really want to have as home decor, which I don't blame you. I think most people probably feel that way. But what do you do after you've built the set? Do you take it apart and store it to build it again? Do you ever build it again? Or do you build it and maybe sell it on sites like Bricklink so that it can find a new home and maybe you earn a bit of money back to buy a new set, or maybe something totally different, a new hobby? I'm always curious to learn more about what other people do in those situations. We tend to build sets for fun, and then if they're seasonal, we display them for that particular season and then usually disassemble them like now. And I store them away somewhat organized so that they can be built again if we choose to. I like all of the gold pieces that this particular set has. They're a metallic paint. I think that particular color type was first introduced in some of the NASA space sets like the space shuttles and rockets, but I could totally be wrong about that. I want to say the lunar module used a lot of those gold type pieces, or uses a lot of those gold type pieces. I actually have that set. I have not built it. I've had it for quite a while. Sure, I will get to it one day. Here's the heart of that Technic mechanism that allowed it to lever tilt. Just one long pin through. I'm not sure what the name of this piece is. This is sort of a pin that goes in and sort of creates a, I don't know what you would call that, a fulcrum maybe? Getting near the bottom of the Nutcrackers. I'm not sure what this outfit would be called. Is that a skirt? Or just a really long coat? A kilt, maybe? I don't know. This might be an odd question, but do you have a favorite LEGO piece type? I think for me it's the tiles. Anything with a smooth surface like that, it gives a nice finish to the build. Sometimes it maybe makes it look a little less like LEGO, but I think that's okay for certain builds. Just a few more of these. Decorative bits. Here's another look at the metallic gold plate. Hopefully that focuses. So this particular set, maybe you can read that, had 208 pieces. So I'm not going to count them, but that should be about what we have here. And final piece. There we go. So all of those parts are what made this guy. So now what I like to do is ultimately store them in a little baggie that goes inside the original box along with the manual, so that, like I said, we can build it again if we choose to, and we know all of the parts are there. But first I'm going to take this little plastic container and just sort of rake them in. Might be off camera. And then we'll try to use this container as a bit of a funnel to get them into the baggie. Let's see if I can do this first try. And I kind of squeeze the air out a bit. I actually prefer the ones that have the little zipper. Tends to make closing them a bit easier. Once they're packaged like that, we can take our box, put the parts bag in, and we will add in the build instruction guide for next time. For some reason I was not wanting to fit. Let's try it again. Close it up and there you go. Lego set 40640, the LEGO Nutcracker. disassembled. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me, friends. I hope you will let me know more about the types of content you like, and if that matches with my sort of vision for the channel, then we will certainly try to do it. And if you needed it, I hope this helped to make you a little less anxious. Until next time.